So congressional briefings on the U.S. strikes in Iran have been postponed, and it's not sitting well with many Democrats, some of whom are calling for President Trump to be impeached. Let's dip in right now to a leadership presser that is happening right now with Senate leadership. John Thune is speaking on exactly that. Let's listen here.
Of the reconciliation legislation that's in front of us, and we feel very good about the path that we're on and getting this across the finish line by the end of the week. So with that, I will yield to our whip, Senator Barrasso.
Well, Republicans were elected to provide safety and prosperity for the American people. Democrats lost the last election because they were the party of high prices and open borders. The sooner we can pass this comprehensive economic plan, the sooner the American people will see the benefits that will come from this legislation. The leaders just talked about a number of those things: higher wages, lower prices, lower taxes, no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, lower taxes on our seniors. All of these things are critically important. Now, the Democrats have said they're going to do everything they can to defeat this bill. If that happens, the American people will see the largest tax increase in the history of this country. We cannot allow that to happen. I've said it before, the Democrats are also the party of historically high taxes. We're there to provide safety, security, and prosperity for the American people. We're ready to get America back on track.
I really do think this will be an historic week because of what's going to happen with the American family, whether it's keeping taxes low, as we did in 2017, keeping those.
All right, so John Thune leading off there by discussing the postponement of this briefing on Iran. Let's bring in the Republican Congressman Pat Fallon from Texas, member of the House Intelligence Committee, Armed Services and Oversight Committees, on all of that. We're keeping our eye on the live shot at The Hague there in the Netherlands. We're awaiting President Trump's arrival there, sir. So as soon as we do see him, we'll go there live. But first up, what can you tell us about where members of Congress are? Obviously, there are Democrats outspoken on the president's actions here.
Well, all President Trump did was postpone a briefing. And the thing is, anytime you have a briefing that includes all 435 members of the House, something leaks. So it may be a security concern. I don't know, because the White House hasn't consulted me on it, but that would certainly be one of my first thoughts. We did, as an Intel committee member, we did get briefed fully yesterday and today on the strikes, and the appropriate leadership in both the House and Senate, where the administration also reached out to them. So protocols have been followed. Democrats are just trying to use yet something else to criticize the president. Okay.
Is there anything that you want to share with us, as there are obviously so many questions at this hour and members of Congress wanting answers? Anything you can share with us and our listeners that you learned in that?
I would love to, Sandra, I would love to share with you. Unfortunately, I can't. But the president, I think, did what was right. You've seen past administrations, both Republican and Democrat, say the same thing, which was they would not allow Iran to possess a nuclear weapon. And that was always rhetoric, and up until the point where the president made a decision that he was going to take action to ensure that what all past Republicans and Democratic presidencies presidents wanted would be the reality.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.